Dustin, and today we're going to be doing some Black Desert Online, but we're going to be starting the Darkseekers Retreat grind. For anybody who doesn't know, that is I can't say newest region because there have been newest monster zone, the newest region for sure in the Kita, but there's also been a few other monster zones added into the game since that one, of which I will not be experimenting with right now. So, kill music, get Black Desert sound up, what does it get? Oh, wait, hang on. There we go. So, I've been trying to move my character around because I'm trying to get stuff. Are you the guy I need to talk to? I think it doesn't matter which one. I just need one because I'm going to be doing 2 hours at the least. But, so here's the thing, okay? A little bit of backstory here. I have experimented at the Darkseekers Retreat spot here and there. Not a whole lot, maybe like 3-4 hours. And in that time period, I've discovered a few things. One, I don't want to be on Meiwa for this. I want to be on Dark Knight for this because, well, I just don't want to have to deal with Meiwa's movement. And two is Dark Knight, and Dark Knight's play style feels better to me in this very specific situation. But this is a trick for those of you who don't have Villa Scrolls or like Old Moon Scrolls. You can just get a Villa Scroll, take it from another character, boom. And this is like dirt cheap, so dirt cheap when you're at this point of the game. But even if you're like just starting off as a grinder, it's good to get that too. So let me try to clean up my inventory a little bit. I've been kind of doing other things as well today, so I've not really been clearing out inventory and doing the stuff that I usually do, so and then of course I forgot one last thing, which was the frenzies. I need more of these. So today we're going to use 8 at least, hopefully only 8, and 6 of these. Perfume of Courage, there's like 15,000 on the marketplace for pre-orders. Like, it's in shambles. It's at 9,000 now, but it's still like they're expensive. I can only get 47, and that's 1.5 almost bill. It's stupid. So I couldn't remember the name of it. If you don't have perfumes and you're trying to look for them anywhere, if you type in elixir box, you'll find elixir boxes. They're called premium elixir boxes, and they give you perfume of courage, or swiftness perfume, and Kalk's perfume, I believe. These two here. Perfume of Swiftness, perfume, or Kalk's Elixir. So I have, 22 here, but I think I put the other ones, I put them in Marketplace. So I have 59 there. So I can keep the grind going for a bit, but I'm probably going to start putting in pre-orders unless I get, the Flame early on or something. Flame update, or rather Ember update. Embers, I am at 37, and I've only grinded like 3-4 hours. Pre-orders like crazy have been just coming in. Today, actually, I've gotten 3 since this morning, which is insane. So there are people still selling them, but if you look up Ember, you'll see 1,700. So for me to get 3 today is actually very impressive. I'm not trying to flex. I'm just trying to say that if you want to, I think we'll do blue today. If you want to get in pre-orders, they do sell. It's just may not be as often as you like, but it's okay. It'll work. It'll work. Is this? Oh, okay. I know what that is. I'm not going to use it then. So, I don't really want to use any combat stuff. I did do an hour earlier, so I did actually do the dailies already. This grind will be completed before daily resets, so I don't have to, where I almost accidentally leaked something. So, for the most part, all of the stuff that I got going on here, I've got pretty much everything I need. I might pop this just for the extra drop rate. I'll pop it. Why not? This is a 3-hour duration. Okay. So, I'll use that. Might as well. Pop our tent. And make sure everything's repaired. I did check the spot like 10 minutes ago. I don't think anybody will have taken it. I mean, I've been sitting here for 5 or so minutes already, and nobody's taken it. So let's do that. We'll do blue. Let's go. So how this spot works, this is a 3 rotation spot right here. I'm probably forgetting something, probably feeding pets or something. But basically, these mobs have changed a little bit since they were first introduced. When they first were introduced, they were actually very, very scary. They did a lot of damage. Now they do a lot less damage. They're not as scary. They still are pretty scary, though, if they hit you. But I'm primarily trying to do back attacks because I am using crystal setups as well. I don't think that much is affected by the crystal setups. But I am using artifact setup for back attack damage behind the shadow. And here's the crystal build. I basically ripped this off of... what's-his-face, Biceptimus Prime on YouTube, which, you know, if you're interested more in the ins and outs of the grind, more information about it, I mean, I'm not going to do like a dedicated video to it because I don't really care that much. I just kind of like Jade, I don't really care to make any informative video about how to grind properly or make such bold-faced lies like you should expect 2 to 3 embers an hour. When that hasn't happened yet. I have not had a single hour yet where I've had 2. I've had, I think out of 5 or so hours total grinding, I've actually got 3 from those 5 hours. Maybe I had one of those with 2, but like this morning I did 1 hour, no embers. I've gotten 3 from Marketplace, so it kind of makes up for it. But I would like to gather, or not gather, I would like to grind and get some, you know, because feels nice, but if it doesn't happen the way that I want by grinding and getting it, then hopefully I can get it from Marketplace. So, alright. Oh, there's another item I wanted to pop to. It's in Pearl Shop. I can't do that right now. I could disengage, but I'm gonna kill this group first. I forgot, because they're doing an event for their 3,333rd day of service. PA has a lot of things like in Silver Shop. One of those things, I believe, was a 50% drop rate increase, the Old Moon scrolls, the yellow ones. So I was actually going to use those at this grind spot. I could have used it this morning, but when you grind like almost first thing in the morning, you're not really firing on all cylinders and you don't really remember certain things. It's F3, silver, it's this item. So I might be wasting a little bit of time. Actually, drop rate 293, I should not use that. I'll use it for second hour though, because it'll replace tent buff. So I basically got 3 hours worth of no tent buff, pretty much. The thought did cross my mind earlier today, though. Go Arsha, go to Arsha, because I don't know how many people are actually going to be grinding this particular rotation. It's look, according to the map that Biceptimus showed on the video, this is like the most northwestern grind spot location. And it's got all these rocks and stuff in the way, so how many people would really be wanting to grind here? My personal philosophy is I always try to pick a spot that is like the worst, because nobody's gonna want to fight over it, you know? Unless people are just that down bad, then yeah, it's still a possibility. I will never rule out that the spot will never be taken by somebody else, but it can and tends to be a problem every once in a while. Also, I need to recover everybody so I don't see that message anymore. Thank you. So basically, it's about 3 minutes, about a minute per mob pack, roughly. We started about 5 minutes ago. I'm doing the 3rd rotation now. Had a few distractions here and there, trying to purchase stuff in the Pearl Shop, talking about things, setting up things, you know. Nothing too bad so far. This is kind of how it's gonna go today. Just kind of hoping for some good drops. My AP overall, I think, is like, I don't even know if it's really 950, honestly. My stats. 633 plus 281, that would be, I think that's a little bit over 900, isn't it? It's not even 950, I don't think. So I'm not doing like extreme clearing, which is why I probably could only really do like 2 packs consistently, if I'm honest. But I would like the 3rd pack because that way I know the 1st pack will be completely reset. So there is a bit of a dilemma going on in my mind. Do I just go to like a 2-pack or do I stick with the 3-pack? Because realistically, I probably won't be doing more than 2 anyways. But if you give it enough time, you know, if I stick to primarily back attacks and focus down one of the big guys, when they first came out, they never exploded like the big guys. Nowadays, when you kill them, they explode, dealing damage to everybody else nearby. So what it's going to do now is it's going to do damage to everybody else, which is good, and tends to like kill the entire pack when you kill one of the big guys. So all it matters is just getting one of the big guys killed, and the rest of the pack should fall. Their daily's done, so there you go. I'll go turn it in after this pack, actually, just because. The only one that doesn't explode with the big guys, though, is the gluttonous one. He's much weaker and dies a lot quicker, so I don't expect them to also make, like, I didn't expect them to PA to make him explode when he dies, because he just dies so quickly. It would be nice if instead he gave maybe an AP buff or something like that, or like a DP buff to the enemies or myself. That would be nice, but it's not of the utmost importance, you know. Ah, got stuck on a rock. Alright. Not much else really to talk about, if I'm honest. There is one thing I keep forgetting to do, and I should do it. So I have a second Garmoth heart, but I don't have it on the main hand weapon. This character is tagged, which means I have to do it on my Meiwa, who's the original character, I guess. Or the real gear is on my Meiwa. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it would actually help, right? It doesn't really say. I think it's like increased damage. I think critical damage or something. It might just be awakening. I don't know. But if I could, I should. I don't know. I really should, though. Ow, that hit hard. Me, please. There we go. Yeah, that guy had that much health remaining at the top of the screen, and he died because the other guy exploded and killed him. It's actually nuts how much damage that actually does. And thankfully, not to me, you know, because that would be terrifying. Imagine that you have to use like a funnel guard in order to not die to him. Don't give PA the idea, please. Maybe guys, evasion debuff. I don't believe they stun anymore either. I think that was like when they first came out, because I have distinct memories of being stun locked like crazy. Either that or they actually do stun, but I'm just playing properly, like avoiding a lot of their attacks that would stun, or using funnel guards and moves. I don't know. I think they removed it, because I haven't been stunned since, you know, back when they first introduced the mob spot. Find you, green wake. They also don't shred my armor anymore either, but I'm also playing on... So there's some differences, like when I first started grinding here. I first started grinding here on my Meiwa, like when the zone just came out. And now I'm grinding on Dark Knight, so there is some differences in class. Maybe DK is just more... I don't know. She has better footing or something, I don't know. I don't think that's the case, though. Because that would be a stupid class-specific thing. Just like Dark Knight v Dark Knight Violence is unreal. It's like there's hidden modifiers that Dark Knights do more damage against Dark Knights. It is proven multiple times over the years. Every time I fought a Dark Knight, I just incinerate way faster. And it's not like a skill thing, and it's not hashtag copium, I swear. So many nuances with classes that people don't know about. I'm sure there's still a lot that I don't know, honestly. That's... So... the debuffs I'm trying to do... Ow. Is DP down and then evasion, and try not to die in the process. Heal me up, please, thank you. Oh, hey Miko, how's it going? Oh boy. It looks scarier than it is, mainly because Dark Knight, I rely heavily on this, but Dark Knight has two iframes that are sideways hops, so I use them a lot, so it looks a lot scarier than it might actually. Well, it doesn't feel that scary anymore. If I ever get scared, it's just like, oh, dash out of the way, we're fine. Go ahead, and you? Not too bad, I guess. Mainly, I'm getting carried by the marketplace in this grind. I know I mentioned at the beginning, but I think I've got over 30 pieces for the flame. And only like 3, or I think it's like 3, maybe 4 have been from grinding. Pretty sure it was only 3. So heavily being carried by market and hoping for some good RNG for the 2 hours today. They all died, nice. The thing is, too, like, the marketplace has had over, like, I think the lowest I've ever gotten a flame, or like a pity piece, was like 1,200 pre-orders. But I've seen it go as high as over 2,000. I think right now it's like 1.6 or something like that. So to get 3 of them from this morning to now, that's crazy. Over 1,600 pre-orders. But, yeah. I just figured the 1 hour I did earlier where I got nothing, the 3 from the marketplace kind of made up for it, I guess. Which just means that now I need to get 300 million more silver to kind of make up for that, but that's okay. In total, the flame's going to cost over 10 billion anyways, so... I have the Caphras, I got C10 boots. I'm working toward a second set, though, at the moment. I need another 5,000 Caphras, and thanks to doing guild missions yesterday, I think I did like, I think it was 4 or 5 hours of grinding yesterday at Thornwood. Ended with, I think it was like 250 Caphras. Which isn't bad. Maybe it was 4 hours, I don't remember. Ow, that hurts. Stop it. Heal me. Okay. Heal up, please. So, yeah, if anybody wants to learn how their class is supposed to be played, or, you know, maybe not rely on Frenzy Draughts, because it just repopped another one, go to Darkseekers or any other scary mob spot, because you'll learn what your heals are, you'll learn what your funnel guards are, you'll learn a lot about your class. It's just might be painful. Just died. Nice. The guy, the other big guy, had almost what, quarter HP or something. It's crazy how much damage that does. That's the slow animation. There we go, there's some PSR. There's some lag. Need to reply to a text message real quick. To a rock because I'm distracted looking at my phone. Alright, phone down. I just hit a very strange number of combat XP. Get off that number, please. No, I have to kill everybody first. Alright, cool. Still not up. This better be the best. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, this better give me like a flame or something for sitting on that number for so long. But no, why would it? I just heard a guy go, Kya! It's been 20 minutes? Wow. When I go streaming, time seems to go by a lot faster. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. As far as like doing menial, like boring, repetitive RNG gated stuff, sure, it can be better, but you know, 2 hours go by quickly and I'm like, where'd the time go? Skeletation there. Perfecto. Everything's on cooldown. I know Seed's not. There we go. Okay, perfume just ran out. It's gonna be popped here in a second. I just hear some guy moan. What was that? So, breaking the fourth wall here. My earbuds I bought like 3 years ago, they've been giving me some issues recently. So, usually, and this was probably due to some training at a previous job I had, my right ear is really good at listening to people talking, and then my left ear is more for like other frequencies like music and stuff. It might just also be the way that my hearing is, I don't know, but that job did not help in that respect. But my left earbud has just died. I've had these, they're Raycon earbuds, had them for over 3 years. I mean, still have them, right? But what happened was, it was on Sunday, I was at church, I was just listening to music, I put the earbud back in the case, and then, you know, we do a bunch of stuff on Sunday morning. I'm one of the sound techs there, so we're like getting stuff ready for the pastor's service, you know, slides and that sort of stuff, and that's why I was listening to music. And then once that got done, you know, I put my earbud away, and then it's like 5-10 minutes later we had a lull, and there was like nothing going on. So I was like, oh, let me put my earbud back in. So I put my earbud back in, and it doesn't work. I don't know what happened to it. It was working just fine. It had a charge. Everything was fine on it. I've had it charging overnight, Sunday to Monday, hoping that it would fix it somehow. It didn't fix it. I then use IPA, which is isopropyl alcohol, not an IPA beer. Cleaned off a lot of the earbud, like the connection points and stuff to the charger. Left it overnight again. It's still not working. So I think it's just toast, unfortunately. Hey, an ember. Thank you. So, the other thing was the... how do I word it? The right earbud, though, has been having issues for a while. The right earbud, it's just quieter, which I can kind of fix with my phone or like my tablet. Most devices that use Bluetooth have like, there's an, it's called accessibility. There's a whole bunch of options like for those that might have eye issues or something. You can like increase the font size on your phones or your devices. Underneath audio, you can actually balance. You can do, on some devices, you can even do like, it's kind of like a hearing test, and it will actually like boost the EQ of your phone, you know, based on your hearing and stuff, which I've done before, and it's actually improved the sound quality tremendously. So there's all these different accessibility options on a lot of modern day devices that will help with those sorts of, I can't say it's like disabilities, but if it's related to or linked to, you know, not being able to hear very well or not being able to see very well, it makes the device more accessible, hence why it's called accessibility. So on my phone, I can actually balance it left and right. So the right earbud, it used to be an issue, but then I started balancing it, and I get it to where it's loud in both ears, and then I can, like, you know, turn the volume down or, you know, adjust appropriately. And it's been going fine. But on Sunday, when the left earbud just up and died, it's like, well, it's time to get a replacement. So all of that to say, because I have nothing else to talk about and I don't like just silence, the right earbud is in my ear right now, and I'm listening to music, which is why earlier I said, come on YouTube, I don't want the ads. I'm listening to music off my phone in my right ear, which is all I'm hearing is just the lyrics. I don't really hear the music too well because the way my ear is trained. But my left ear is hearing all the other in-game volume that you guys are hearing. So I'm picking up on weird little sound cues in my left ear. It is such a weird thing because I usually don't listen just to music in my right ear. If I do, it's usually my left ear. All that to say, I am an old dog learning new tricks now. Should probably put a tally on screen too, how many embers I have, how many from Marketplace, how many from drops. Because if I put on screen like, yeah, I don't know, what is it, 33 embers, and just starting the grind is the name of it, it'd be kind of like, how do you have 30? You just started today. Yes and no, that's not true. A plus rank, dang it. That's actually not right. Reason I say it's not great is A plus I feel is cursed in the game. It's the closest to S rank that you can get. But what tends to happen is I get an A plus and then I don't get an S for hours. There's some mobs in Valencia. I was doing eco grinds maybe a year or so ago now, year and a half. I was doing eco grind stuff, and every time I got an A plus, it would take literally hours to get the S rank. And then other ones would go from like a no rank to an S or a C rank to an S, and I'm just like, great. Why can't this other one that's been an A plus for like 2 hours just be an S already? That's the issue with random stuff, is that it's like the higher up that you go, the harder it is to get that last little bit. And I don't feel like it should be that way, you know? But that's how they get you that's how they, you know, fool people into playing their game longer. It's that payout, and some people don't make it to the payout. They give up. And I'm too stubborn to, I don't know, quit, I guess. Which is why I'm grinding this with very suboptimal stats. But, you know, we'll make it work. As long as I don't grind more than 40 hours for it, I think I'll be okay, because typically, churros for me, the very first flame I ever got, I think was like 30 hours? 35? I don't remember. I was getting some pretty blessed hours, though, I'll be honest. I don't care, YouTube ads, leave me alone. So, yeah. Jade, though, Jade Starlight Forest was definitely 40 hours before I got all 100 pity pieces. So, there is that. As long as the grind is not more than 40 hours, I'll be okay with it. Okay, gotta be careful here. My heals, I used both my heals there. One of them is 20 seconds, the other one is, I don't know, like 7 or so? I don't remember. A little sloppy, but you know. The other thing too that I've noticed, each of these, the dailies, let's talk about that actually, because that ties into what I was about to say. Each of these packs have one mob. It's a very specific mob called the Punitive Darkseeker, I think it is. Yeah, there's 2 Vengeful, a Punitive, and then the 2 big guys, which are Mournful. And then, you know, the other ones that show up. The Punitive is the only one of its namesake, and as a result, there's a daily that you have to kill 90 of them. So, for me, that is not doable in an hour, because my clear speed is too slow. Which I know what I need to do to fix it, I just don't want to do it. That's tap Pen Black Star. Because even if I got like a necklace or something, that's still not going to be that great. If I tap a Pen Main Hand Black Star, the extra species damage is going to also apply to Awakening, and it'll actually kind of even out my Awakening and Secession AP. So right now, I'm running a Toro belt for more accuracy, but if I ran the Tungrad, I'd get 2 more AP, putting me at 300. So it's not like I'm losing a ton of AP, because 301 is the next bracket, 298 is, you know, the previous bracket. It's not like by going up to, you know, 300 that all of a sudden I'm going to get a huge spike. But, yeah. I'm not too shook up by that 2 AP. Like, that's not going to be that much of a difference, I don't think. The extra accuracy, though, I feel is going to be very helpful, even though I don't think it's going to be, like, that missed, you know? I'm trying to remember what Biceptimus mentioned. I think he said I know that the accuracy he mentioned, I'm inside that range. I just don't remember what he said it was, like 950 or 850. I could also just look to see what I have, but... Let me think. 800 is where I'm at, 834. This would decrease me by 20, putting me at 814 for 2 AP. That doesn't feel very worth it, in my opinion. So... Coding is not like drumming, don't lie to me, you too bad. Why am I getting hit with so many heads? Oh. I got sick of my shenanigans of skipping heads. I'll have to just put on one song on loop because they can't hit me with ads every time after that. I can find a video that's like a whole album, 40-minute loop it, you know. Alright, for my sanity, I need to hang on one second. It's an hour-long album. One of these NPCs laughed like Afuaru does. That's a lot of AoE damage. How about let's not do what you guys are trying to do there? Sound good? Sounds good. there's an S rank. Nice. I need to double check here in a second. I think, yeah, I still got some that are A+. If I can get S rank on everybody, that'd be nice. That'd be the real victory today. Who am I getting? Ator's boots would actually be kind of sick. I'd be able to regain my 401 DP again, but beyond 401 DP, there's no brackets anymore, so it's just like flat DP increase. Take a look. It's just the punitive, which there's only like one on every single pack. That one's just gonna have to hopefully just happen. Oh, the other I didn't mention this either, but the other reason why I'm going DK more than Meiwa, Meiwa has, even though they're literally tagged together, Meiwa has a lot more evasion gear. So this is a Dark Knight with evasion gear, but Dark Knight has base like stats that are better a little bit for DR. So it's a bit more consistent. I don't mean to say it too loudly because it is both a very rude thing to say, but it's also very true. As somebody who's played Kunoichi for like years, focus for a second. With Kuno, her evasion rate was honestly not great. A Mystic can get more evasion just by kicking versus Kuno like full buff. It was so stupid. But apparently Kuno just was balanced or whatever, according to some idiots online. But with the way that Kuno was, for me, evasion was like a forgiving mechanic, you know? With DR, it requires skill. If you're not the right place at the right time, or if you're at the wrong place at the right time, you're not going to have a good day. So with DR, it comes down to skill more than anything else. In evasion, it's more like you don't have to be the most skilled person in the world, but I feel like late game, somebody who knows like mechanics and that sort of stuff with evasion is probably the scariest thing, because they're just not going to get hits. Either they're just going to dodge the attack, or their evasion was going to proc and they just don't take damage. Oh, the event just started. Nice. This is the event that happens in the region. Spawns a bunch of mobs to just show up. I think every single one of these have a chance to drop an Ember. Nothing crazy. There's a lot of trash loot, really. So, I don't know. It has its moments where DR is better than evasion. But what DR is teaching me is how to actually pay attention a lot more. Yes, I'm going to take damage more consistently, but it's going to be at a lesser rate. Like, instead of 10,000 damage, I'm just throwing numbers out there. Instead of like 10,000 damage, if I know DR is going to give me 50% reduction, then I know that it's going to actually be 5,000 damage. If I'm doing evasion, but the evasion rate is 50%, but I'll still take that 10,000 damage, then it's like, oh, I might take 10,000 damage or I might not. That's a very over-exaggerated example, but it's kind of how it works. Same concept, just different number values. DR, you're going to get hit more often, but you're going to take less damage. Evasion, there's a high likelihood that if you do get hit, you'll be one-shot or pretty close to it, but there's also a chance where you just won't take the damage, so I'm going to shut up and focus now, because I've gotten low twice while talking, so. I like the music here, though, by the way. avoid YouTube trolling me. I listened to a full album. It's been 20 minutes. Are you still listening? Are you still here? Yes, YouTube. I'm still listening. First world problems, alright. Does it every 20 minutes, I swear. So, interesting side note about my Ozzy. Let's focus mode. Okay, back to the interesting side note. Kabua fragments. Let's talk about those. During the grind here, obviously I've been buying off Marketplace as well, but the Kabua fragments, people are like, yeah, they drop like crazy over there, just like the video people. Alright, sure they do. I've gotten one out of like 4 hours. This is almost hour 5, I think. I'm gonna call it officially hour 5, because I'm pretty sure I've done like at least 4 hours before, I think. There's what I call like a pseudo hour. I did like 30 minutes and then it became nighttime and I was like, I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to mess with it right now because I was brand new to the spot, you know. And now if it turns nighttime, I can actually do it because I've learned the mechanics of the spot a lot, so it's not too bad. But that pseudo hour where it's like split, I keep forgetting it that I did that, so if I include hours, or like split hours and stuff, I'm gonna say I've grind. This is like the hour 5. So hour 5, only one Kabua fragment from grinding. I bought a bunch of Kabua fragments when like the spot first came out, and there's like 600 pre-orders on those, so those I think are selling more often. They probably do drop more often, but not for me, which is fine. I don't really care that much for the Kabua artifact. Yeah. Eventually I might, but not right now I don't. I'm probably going to need 2 just for future mob zones, because, well, whenever they come out with new stuff, new late game gear, the new regions or new zones that they're going to have are going to be around the idea that, or assuming the idea that you already have that, so it probably is going to be very, very helpful in the future. I just don't care too much to, like, kill myself to get the artifacts now, you know. I more so just care about the boots, and when I get enough embers, I'm probably not going to be grinding here for a while. I definitely need to raise my AP to grind here efficiently, and that's kind of where I'm at right now, so. But I think I have about the same as my embers. It's about 30 or so Kabua fragments. Also just from pre-orders mainly. We'll do one more rotation on these guys and then we'll get ready for hour 2. Just wanted to share that about the Kabua fragments. So in case wondering why I'm talking about it. I'll show you guys at the end of the hour here. wasn't pre-wake, that's what was going on. I was a little confused by that. They're also hungry. I don't know what my kill speed per pack is, but we're underneath a minute, so 55 is when I start attacking. This is not going to be a clean fight either, but... If I'm killing a pack faster than, like, 1 a minute, I think I'm okay with that, actually. 20 seconds. Surprised that attack, either my evasion actually procced, which is interesting. So it's about 30 seconds per pack, roughly. But then there's travel time between each pack, so there's that. Let me turn that off temporarily. So we're gonna take like a 5-minute break. I know, crazy, but I want to take a look here. 1 ember, no Kabua's fragments. This is from the daily, so I'm actually gonna put that in storage. I have been adding these to Garmoth, so 5758 plus 5776. Minus, how much did I have in storage? Just gotta activate it. Oh, it downgraded. Never mind. Turn that off too. Getting distracted. 16823. That was 5,289 trash, which is the lowest actually. So let's see. We did blue, Agris, yes. Let's see. I did do one of those ginseng things. How much drop rate is 33% more? So it'd be 66%. It's not nighttime. Do I have Kama? I do have Kama. So how is this 293%? That's right. That's right. Okay, so that was 5289. Armor 3230. Weapon 15 sealed. That is a fire. 28 traces. 33 of those. 1 ember. 1 event. I think that's it. Nice. Let's go ahead and save that. So I have 1682. 1682. Oh gosh, what did I just do? 16,823. There we go. How hard was that? So you put these things in different various places that they go. Was that 15? That was 15, okay. I don't know why I'm just like losing my mind today or something. I don't know. So I'm not gonna use. Do I want to use these? And no campsite buff? I could to save a little bit of money. So even though that hour was not the most trash, because of the ember, it's actually like 40 million silver more. Total was 196.6 million profit, past all the buffs and everything that I am using. Mainly the perfume of courage and the, what are they called? Frenzy, corrupted frenzies. But let me show you the embers and Kabua that I have in here. So if I type in ember, up to 38, and I have 34 Kabua fragments. So realistically, if I wanted to get the Kabua fragments like purchased, show you what I'm talking about here. Kabua fragments, I need to fill the time anyways because I, disabled this. So 444 pre-orders. These are selling 174,000 times, which is a lot. However, the Ember has only sold 84,000, and there's 1,700. So as weird as it is, Kabua fragments, even though you need 2 times the amount, you need 200 for 2 total, Kabua's artifacts. Yeah, 174,000, that's not double what the Embers are, and there's not even I think there's like a quarter the amount of pre-orders, so yeah, it's under a quarter actually, or a little less than a quarter. But yeah, Embers are kind of, I don't know, it's weird, right? People who are grinding, getting a lot of Kabua's fragments, they're probably not selling them. Maybe they are, maybe they're not, I don't know. But it's like once you get both of them, you don't need them anymore. So it's kind of like a moot point, Go ahead and feed my pets real quick. Then I'm actually going to change this to yellow. Whenever the event shows up, then I will actually go ahead and do more. Let's see. Jungle Rose. River Snapdragon. These are alts that I don't think I need food on, honestly. So, give me a few minutes here to stretch and just kind of relax. And we'll do the second hour after this. Oh. Maybe I should. What does this do, though? All of AP plus 3? So technically this would be a total of 5 AP for 20 accuracy. Put me at 610. No buffs, by the way. 610. Ooh, drop rate. Heck yeah. So 610 plus 216. I don't know if demi-human isn't added on top. It might be, I don't know, but we'll say that it is, so that would be 242? Yeah, 42. 242 plus 605 is 847. Is that really what I'm pushing? Is 847, no buffs? Oof. We get 35 here, 20 here, so it's another 55 on top of that, so am I even pushing 900 AP? I don't think so. Which explains why it's just so glacially slow. I've seen people grind here. They're just tearing it up over here, but I've worked hard for what I've gotten in 3 years, but it's still not enough. If I get a second Cressy, it would help out a little bit, like 3 more AP, cool, That would put me past the 301 as well, which would actually give me a huge boost of power as well. So that would definitely be worth it. From what I remember reading on the Discord, there is going to be... Did a whale spawn? A whale spawned. I was going to do whaling today, but I guess I missed it. When did they spawn? 12:01. Literally as I was eating breakfast. I know, breakfast. 12 noon. It was more like second breakfast. I woke up at 5, had something to eat, and then, yeah. But oh well, it's all good, I guess. Sad though. As I was saying, the patch notes. Patch notes on the Discord. Major update details: added Guild League. Like I care. Revamped Old Moon guild support for pen accessories. Revamped it. I'm assuming that they are also going to allow us to get a second accessory. That's just speculation, but if they do, woohoo. I get that second Cressy finally. Added Imperial Horse Delivery to all regions. So I'm assuming instead of being like Imperial Horse Delivery, I have to like send my horses to Heidel or some other place. I could just, whatever stable I'm at, I can just do Imperial Horse Delivery, like Olvia, for instance. If that's the case, that'd be great, instead of like major towns. And then improved mount transport list, which I've been looking forward to them updating. Because of the huge horse event going on, a lot of the time I have to go over here to stable, and then I have to like find out where, you know, certain horses are, like this guy over here. And then I have to transport him, move him up to Olvia. So if this whole thing is actually going to be fixed, then, you know, that's going to be really, really good. But it's just QOLs from the looks of things, but all right. We're actually not going to use 10 buff. I'm going to use that 50% there. We do have the extra 20%, so we can go as high as 320%, thanks to Nugget the King. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I don't believe there's anything else. Before I forget, I'm going to turn that off, and then I'm also going to do... There it is. So I'm going to put this, most of my buffs I'm going to be running in Garmot, so I don't forget. Alright, so let's get our number 2. Let's make sure 313.5, yeah. That's BSR, nice. Oh, I did forget that. Yeah, unfortunately, as I was just talking about, the kill speed is abysmally slow, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the gear that you want, and if it means you have to work harder than a lot of other people, there is a thing of, like, you know, work smarter, not harder, but my limiting factor right now is RNG. I either have to hit a Pen Black Star, or I go crazy and try to hit a Pen Accessory. And Pen Accessory has a higher odds in terms of fail stacks. I think it's like 4.5% for like a 250 stack on a Pen Black Star versus like almost a 12% for a Pen Accessory for the same stack. So I'd rather not do like either if I'm honest, but my other option is I grind places like Crypt or Ash for Devos and then try to get like a Tet Devo, because that'd be better than my 2 Kaposhas. I have a Kaposha belt and a Kaposha neck. And I'm kind of getting well, I'm getting very depressed looking at those still, going, when are you going to be upgraded? So I either have to come up with 90 billion silver to purchase one of those, or put a pre-order in and hope I get one, or I have to go grind it myself, and I really don't feel like grinding places like Crypts. Ash I could do, honestly. I've gone there before, and I've made a ton of elixirs, so I could do Ash. I just don't know if Ash Dekia would be worth it, or if I should just stick to normal Ash, because I'll be honest, I've grinded normal Ash maybe like 5-6 hours as well, just kind of on and off through the years. And I've never gotten a Devo, so I don't know, things have been different recently for me. I don't know if it's just like a copium side effect of me getting my compass, but things have felt a lot better. Like, I've respected the grind a little bit more, and as a result, it's respected me back, you know. Actually, I could do a 10% 10 buff. That was a little painful. Let me... Thank you. Nope. That's a first. Interesting. In case you guys are curious, I have really just been this quiet because I don't really have anything else to talk about. It's just grind time, you know. I would have things to talk about if chat was a bit more active, but it's all good. Sometimes it's nice to just have a day where you just focus on your own personal goals. I'm sorry to anybody who was like listening to the music and turned it up and I scared you by talking. I just have a feeling I did that to somebody. But go back to enjoying your music. I will be just being in go mode for a little bit longer. So. event. Nice. This is the double event hour. No embers yet, but yeah. Please give me one. No. Oof. What? Back to back, you say? It's gonna put me over my weight limit, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna do it, isn't it? Oh, just hit it. Come on. Kill this guy first. Can we get the trifecta? You know? Just out of curiosity. Can we get it? Back to back to back. No. Two though, back to back. That's pretty good though. Not gonna lie. Didn't get the third, but it's okay. I have 15 more minutes till the second is done. And then all this was just like one ember and silver. So I guess I can't be too mad about it. That much. It does remind me of being back at Jade though. Like the first couple hours being at Jade, not clear and fast, but you know, making progress. It was slow progress. But, excuse me. Now I can just like go to Jade, tear it up, and then make a lot more money if I really cared to. But I don't care to, so. There's another ember. Nice. Gonna do one more rotation here, and then that will be 2 hours for today. So that is about an ember an hour. This was with 2 events too. I know a lot of it is not drop rate, but clear speed. Like, I'm not clearing as fast as a lot of other people, so of course, you know, like 1 an hour is not really the best, but you know, just the few hours I've done recently here, like the last, well, this morning was 1. I think I did 1 yesterday, and then I've done 2 more to now on stream. What, to now? Right now on stream. Today, right now is what I was trying to say. The last 4 hours, I can tell I've definitely improved a lot when it comes to efficiency, paying attention to where the mobs are, keeping the debuff of DP and evasion debuff, keeping that constantly active on them, at least trying to. Using E buff with Z buff, you know, things to kind of help the damage output. A certain skill rotation has been slightly improved, what moves to do right into other moves. So, there's been some improvements for sure. Obviously, this hour being 2 of the events, this is probably going to be the highest trash loot so far. But, you know, I'll put that information in Garmoth and then kind of compare notes here in a second anyways. This is the last group, by the way. Could try to do another one in 20 seconds, but there's no way. So, let's go ahead and turn off loot scrolls. Let me put all my junk loot away, and then we'll see how much we had for the hour. So, last hour I was at 16,000, so 4. So that was 6,261. That was the highest for sure. 6261. This Agnes. I'm not keeping track of like how much Agnes. 31 armor. 26 weapon. It's 23 for seeds. It's 3 fire. How much is the trace? 63? Okay. When it's flashing like that, sometimes it's hard for me to read. 24. 1 ember. We had 2 events. that. So 313.5, I believe, was my drop rate. Yeah. 313.5. Let's this here. Nice. That was the highest money per hour at 310 million. If I don't, part of that too was because it didn't use the tent buff. Otherwise, that would have been 260 million silver. Which, if I would have used tent buff, that would have been the second highest hour out of 4 recently. Why? Okay, I need to change this. It's defaulting to my Mewa in Garmoth. It's not my default anymore. At least for here. Tracker, here we go. Make this one by default. Select no character. That's interesting. Yeah, not bad. Let me head off to the town real quick, and we'll go there. Throw a lot of the other loot back in storage. I'm holding on to the trash loot, at least for now. I kind of want to see, like, what, 100,000, what that will be, because it's like, what, 45,000? No, it's 20. Sorry, it's 45,000 price for one piece. So 45,000 times by 100,000 will be 4.5 billion. So if I can get up to, I mean, that'll be. Got 23,000 so far in 4 hours. So I need to do what I've done. I don't know how to get to town very easily from here. Is that? It is, okay. Is that over this way? So with basically doing 16 hours, I can end up getting 4.5 billion roughly. So if the grind goes more than 40 hours, then I'll have almost like 10 billion from this. Just trash them. Which, to be honest with you, that's all I really care about when it comes to silver generation. Let's go talk to the storage keeper. I need to hop back on the DK though. Because I don't care about selling things on market. I personally hate that taxes exist in the game. If I get something and it's 100 million silver, let me have all 100 million of it, you know? But no. Without a value pack, I'm only getting like 65%, I think it is. With the value pack, I'm getting like 85%. It's taxes. I already hate him in real life. Why would I want to pay him in a video game, you know? No, whatever. White light. That's not a journal ledger, that's
question items kept by the guild.
Stop talking to me, dude. I don't care to hear what you have to say. So, what exactly does fiery become on the main weapon? Doesn't say. What does... I'm gonna look on Garmoth real quick. Probably should hop off of this just so I can kind of keep the buffs for now. What is Gear Planner? What is Gear Planner? I know what that is. Can you do a fiery main hand? Black Star Blade. Or can you not Garmoth Heart a main weapon? Because if so, then did they change that recently, or am I just going crazy? Let me grab that Garmoth Heart. No. This. Yeah. I swear you could use this on a main hand before. But now, is it... It might be because it's tagged, it might not be. I could swear you could Garmoth a main weapon. Fiery Black Star Blade. Fiery Black Star Crescent Blade. This is Musa. It must be his awakening weapon. Yeah. So, Garmoth Heart is not for main hands anymore? Or did I just make that completely up? I have no idea. Video. Garmoth. I'm gonna do some research real quick. Offhand awakening weapons. Okay. Is there not a reform for the light that's played? Go this way because it's faster. Maybe not. There's a black star. It's somewhere in here, isn't it? Oh gosh. It's really at the bottom, really. So can you not reform main hand weapons anymore? Garmoth.com is not letting me either, so I'm just like... Interesting. So, my best bet is just to try to tap this to pen, and that's the highest it can go, which means I don't need another Garmoth Heart. I think what I was going to do is I was going to put a Garmoth Heart on Awakening and Sub, and somehow I mixed that with Main and Awakening, but that's not true at all, it looks like, so. But then, you know, you have Kudum, Earth-Shaking one, so the Earth-Shaking one, 7% evasion rate against special attack, that's actually really strong. If I did my sub-hand, I would get 10%, which I guess is better. 10%, 10%, plus extra health and stamina. So technically this is a better Kudum Heart. I think. Let me double check that. Heart of Kudum. Yeah, it's just at 7%. So technically speaking, Garmoth is actually way better. It gives the extra HP and stamina, which I could use, and the 10%, it's 3% more. 3% is huge in this game, so this actually would be better on the sub-hand, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. There's part of me that's like, do I even dare go for like a Black Star? Let's see, it's a Hornbow, I think, or Maewa. Do I dare go for this because it's like 1 AP, 3 DP? The evasion goes up a little bit, which is good. The DR also goes up a little bit. The actually only goes up by 2, but the species damage being an extra 5. Also get 5 DR. Max HP plus 60. This inherently has all special attack extra damage plus 10%. Same thing with Kudum, it looks like. But I don't know if that's because of the... No, it's not. Ignore all resistance plus 10% would actually be huge, though. So I don't know about, like, late game gear, what I should do, how I should go about it, because it just... All this stuff, it's going to take me far too long to actually accomplish, so it'd be like setting a real-life account, like a... What is it called? Like setting up a retirement plan. I'm not actually going to see it until I get older. That's kind of thing. So here's all the elixirs, by the way. It's like 14.5. All these other ones just add a little bit, plus the mushrooms. So it's about 14.5 billion silvers worth of elixirs. Lethal Destruction, Strong Shock, Steel Defense, Grim Soul Reaper's Elixir, Strong Life, Remarkable Will, Advanced Concentration, Sharp Detection, Lethal Assassin, Interpreted Swiftness, Flowing Wind, Death Elixir, or Brutal Death Elixir, Brutal Perforation, Demi-Human Hunting, Strong Draining, Endless Frenzy, and Perfect Human. There's a few that I don't really have here. I don't remember seeing Griffin Elixir in this list, but this is mainly if I don't have and I might give this a shot instead of using perfume and frenzy. Just like run all these and see if it's better. As far as money goes, the perfume alone of the courage one is like 30 million, and realistically, like 1 million, another 1 million. Let's see, 2.4. Let's see, another one. I would go as far as to say these are cheaper to run. I'd have to run 4 of each of these versus 3. Yeah, it's way cheaper. So as far as this goes, this would actually be cheaper than just the perfume. But then, you know, Frenzy Draught is also like 5 million, so this replaces Frenzy Draughts. I believe I could still run perfume on top of all of these, which would just be also insane. So I don't know. I'll give it a shot, maybe do like 1 or 2 hours just to see if it's better. And if it is, then I might just do that instead. I don't know. I need to put those away. But yeah, I don't think there's much anything else I wanted to do at the moment. I guess I can do a little bit of gambling here to end out the stream. Not much else that's going on or that I'm doing. I'm not doing it to sell for... Actually, I could, but what I'm going to attempt here is the reason why I keep having to feed my workers during the stream. In Alta Nova, they should be making... Do I not have supplies? Probably not, actually. Yeah, I don't have supplies. Because I remember I took away resources. It's the Trace of Force is what they're missing. Well. I love this, by the way. If you hit 2, like, immediately, so R2, if you hit it fast enough, the UI just sometimes freaks out, so I don't know what's going on with that. But, you take 3,000 of these, back over to Nova, these in there. I got brass in here, let me also throw that in here. Hello? Why are those workers not working? What else could I be missing over here? Let's see. Hello? Oh, Trace of Battle. Really? There it goes again. Trace of Battle, you say? I thought it was forests. Maybe that was the farming. Been the farming. This is an extra one that I accidentally made. I know, accidentally. So maybe I can tap it up. I think it's going to need armor, so just grab 2,000 of these, some of these. I'll take some of those. Force Enhance would reduce its durability by 10. Or if I get it in 2. Okay, it was worth it. This one is 15 or 3. There we go. And then immediately, I don't know if you guys see it, but every once in a while, top left or top right, you guys actually don't see it. There's like a little FPS counter that shows up for me. So, part of the NVIDIA stuff. So this in less than 4. Cool. This would have to be less than 5 taps. Alright, sick. Less than 6 taps. 3, nice. And then here, there's no, like, force from here on out. If I did plus 15, it's like 25. It's 26, okay. Use a plus 30. There we go. I think 6 is as high as it goes before it starts decreasing. So from here, what do other people try to use? Like 40 to 44%. Cool. Give it a swing. Oh. Is gonna Full burn, isn't it? I mean, how much does it sell for now? Like 1.1. It's still like nothing. Sadly.
I'm Tron and wonderful. A blacksmith with patience. Tell me if you need anything.
Wanted to get it nearly full, but not full. Restorable value. We'll do the last 4 here. Just to kind of give it an even number. Please go up. Ah. Nice. So I'm going to set these up for what I was doing before. And a +7's not bad. I think one of my horses has the C set. That's what this is, but I don't know. I'll just put it in here, back in here for now, just because I just felt like tapping something. You know how it goes. Maybe you don't, I don't know. 60, 50, okay. 2,500 Caphras. I wish that number was a lot higher. I need like 5,000 right now. Go back in there. I think it's only 200 I need of each. It's one or the other, I'm stupid. What do I have more of? I have more armor stones, surprisingly. So this will make 200 Caphras, which is, you know, pretty good. But what I was talking about earlier about going to Thornwood, I was trying to type in here. So there is 2 left that I need for the Venomous Night Fangs. And when I get those next 2, which I might go grind in Thornwood this afternoon, then I'm going to try to get a group going. And they do have a Discord for groups. And they do have a section for scrolls. So not just that, but from my time I messed it up, didn't I? Yep. From my time over at Histria, I have a lot of the scroll written in ancient language. If I get 16 more, then I can get a lot of memfrags off of it, actually. So, scroll written. So if I were to sell mine, it would be about about 1.4 billion. Or I could grind a little bit more. I'm gonna see about that one. Because the option for me to grind at Centaurs is available to me. Just go to Marnie, dump Agris and Yellow, and just try to get a bunch of loot. Probably just yellow or blue and Agris. It's strange, right? Like item collection scrolls, 517 plus another 23. 540. Yeah, 540 is what I have. And I'm just like, that's 540 hours at blue. Or it's 270 at yellow. And I don't know if I'll ever get through all of those. Because every time, like, I think the lowest that I ever pushed to get it below was like 200. And that was still like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I just don't grind that much, so I'm busy doing things like I'm doing now, like a little bit of processing or doing other things. I actually think I might start doing some bartering again because my Karak has 3 of 4 green armor pieces, and I'm close. I need a lot of monster loot from the ocean, but I'm close to getting all 4 to +10, and once I get all 4 to +10 on the green, then it's kill sea monsters till I get resources to then do blue. But I need 10,000 crow coins in order to even get the last piece. So, I believe it's item barter refresh. Yes. Now if I go to crow coins, like Hakoven Island, this is actually a good trade for Hakoven. so out of the way. But yeah, 80. How much scroll coins would this be? Yeah. 475 plus 150 plus 121 plus 117 plus 182 plus 211 plus 103 plus 125 plus 80. 1,564. So 1564 plus 708. That put me at 2,272. So if I get back into bartering, my Kuno no longer turns in all my cooking boxes, so she's been doing training stuff, excuse me. But the training event is actually going to be ending tonight with the maintenance. And update on that, for those of you interested, I will be doing a stream sometime this year. I know, crazy, that I'm going to be tapping tier 10 attempts. And right now I have over the 1,000 Flower of Oblivion to get 10 taps out of it. I just need 1,000 of these, which I need 8. I think you get 6 for a day. So maybe there's other quests that I can get a little bit more, but Leanna only gives you like 6. So after the reset plus like another day, I can get this, and then I need to start creating the mythical powder, everlasting herbs, fruit of enchantments, blackstone powder. I have all that stuff. That's not really the issue. But then I actually need to make the full sensors, which my Kuno has one from the Leap quest. There it is. And this I need Old Moon sensors. I have the sensor mold, so I need to make these, which needs all the pure platinum, pure copper, pure tin, and moonlight opal, all that stuff. I made a bunch of metal solvent for that, but I never actually made the crystals, so I'm close to that. And then I just need the mythical feathers, which is like the big omega hyper oof, because I'm at 66, so this needs to be 100. And I've been buying as much as I possibly can off the market, so constantly have pre-orders up for that, as well as embers, until I get 100 of these. I might just keep going with them though, because I'm not putting it out of possibility, but I'm assuming the worst, that 11 is not going to be enough for 2 horses. There's a large debate if even 10 or 11 is going to be enough for 1 horse, but I want to do, I want to mythical up my Doom horse, and then I eventually want to get my Pegasus as well, just because. I'd like to get all 3 eventually, but I'm definitely on a trading kick right now. But I feel with the event closing and kind of getting everything I need, I think it's time I start getting back into bartering again. So I might start doing this for a few days. This is after 1 refresh, by the way. So in 4 hours I can do another one, or I can do another one here. It just kind of depends. But you can definitely do, I think, 3 refreshes on this. So if I do this early in the morning instead of grinding, and then like midday, so there might be more bartering streams here and there, and then like maybe 1 at night, I might go back to some of my roots there. But so far things are going pretty good. Slow, but it's to be expected. I don't think, is there anything I'm missing here? Choose your fruit box. No, I'm not concerned about that. I will take those out, but I don't want to use them just yet. +1. Nice. I don't remember who I'm supposed to give this to. 130. That's oh, okay. I thought it was the farm up the hill, but no, it's actually Alashane.
Wow, I have no time
Okay,
for small talk.
so
There's barely time for
just a
potion
bunch of
research.
fruits, or what? But it is 10 for 1. Okay, I was like, why are they all 10? Don't think that they're gonna do much with this, and I don't know what fruits I might need more of. Fruit of enchantment though is not a bad one, because I'm about to be using a lot of them. So we'll just do 260 of them.
Go me.
Now we get to see this lovely thing flash forever. I don't even care if that actually sold for a decent amount of silver either. It's just, I want it out of my inventory. Let's go over to Serendia. 260. This reimburses a quarter of what I'm going to use for horses. So it's going to be 1,000, so. I don't believe there's anything else that I am missing. Stonetail's Wind's Meal. That's actually not a bad one. Crocodile Horse Gear Crafting Box, Tier 8. Those aren't bad either. At Gula, I can get some of those items too. Then there's this old one too. Stonetail Wind's Meal. That's that Wapra, which I need to just station somebody over there for these things. I moved my, what's his name? Hash. Moved him to Valencia, but I need to move somebody to Stonetail Horse Ranch. Not sure who to move, though. I got plenty of characters that I could exile out there. Drac is out at Crows. That's not going to happen. Maybe my Sage? Or maybe this Long. I don't know. Either way, the fruit is still going. But I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here because I don't really have much else going on at the moment. Yeah, that's about all I wanted to do for today. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, leave a like down below. Maybe subscribe if you guys want to come back. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I go live. I also do have a Discord down below, and there is a bot there that pings when I go live. So if you'd like to get a notification on Discord, if you're on there more. And you can also share my channel around on Discord or YouTube, or yeah, on YouTube too. If you feel so inclined to go to somebody else's channel and spam, follow this guy, he's cool. Please don't do that. I don't want people to do that. It's very cringy advertising, but you know, I do appreciate the word of mouth, you know, trying to get people to watch my channel. I do appreciate you if you do that as well, because it's hard growing a channel in 2024. I mean, it was kind of hard 6 years ago when I started, so. Anyways, I digress. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. What a pessimistic note to end on. I'm gonna go and do some things IRL and get stuff done. It's a rainy day, so I don't feel too guilty for streaming, but I do feel kind of guilty for not getting IRL stuff done, so got some things to do. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless.